Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. In this video, I'm going to quickly show you how we can solve for all the possible values of theta being in the range of 0 and 360 degrees. So the first thing we need to understand is what is sec. Sec is the same as 1 over cos of theta. This is the same as sec of an angle. So from here, we are going to first of all use that definition of 1 sec being equal to 1 over cos of 2 theta being equal to 4. And then that means if we cross multiply and make cos the subject, that means we have cos of 2 theta being equal to 1 over 4. So this is what we have, and then it's very clear that cos is positive, and so if it's positive, then that means that we are looking for the possible values of theta where cos is a positive, and so we need to look at all the quadrants which are the quarters of a circle. So this is 0, and this is the first quadrant where all ratios are positive, and this is the second quadrant where only sign is a positive, and we have this as the third quadrant where tan is positive, and then we have this as the fourth quadrant where cos is a positive. And so which means that when we are looking for all the possible values of cos in this equation, we need to look for quadrants where cos is a positive, and that is the first quadrant and then also the fourth quadrant. so having these two quadrants where cos is a positive, let's go ahead and take the cos inverse of this equation and get our angle, double angle 2 theta is being equal to the cos inverse of a quarter, and then we can find this angle such that we have our 2 theta is equal to our 2 theta is equal to 75.5. We can keep it to this order, and then so that means since this is equal to 2 theta and we are interested in only theta values, we need to generate more other angles that are even out of this range, such that when we divide by 2, then those angles will reduce and come back to this range. So okay, so now we have our first angle, double angle is 75.5, so we need to find more other angles, and we know that we are looking for the first quadrant and then the fourth quadrant. And so let me redraw this circle once again so that we can generate all the angles when they are clear. And so our first angle is in this quadrant, which is the 75, and so our other angle is supposed to be here, and so this is going to be some kind of like that. So this is the angle 70, or I can call it alpha first, alpha, but we know that alpha is the double angle. So when we know that this is 0, this is 90, 180, 270, 360. If we rotate more, this is 450. This is 540, and we have 630, 720, and then just like that. So now let's say the first angle, we have it in the first quadrant, and so that's what we have. And so when we move further, we can see that the second angle of our interest is going to be 270 plus this angle we don't know, but we know this. So in other words, it's going to be 360 minus this angle, and so that's going to be 360 take off 75.5, and so that's giving us 284.5. So this is our other angle on the second possible angle. So this is 284.5 degrees. That is to say, if I rotate from here, and our second angle is that. Okay, so then we need to go further. So when you are here, so that is 360, and so from 360, if we rotate one more on this on the second rotation, we can see that to generate this other angle right here, it's going to be 360 plus 75.5, and so 360 plus 75.5, that gives us 435.5. So that is another possible angle. So if we rotate again, so we can see that on the second rotation, this is 540, 630, and then we can see that when we are here on the second rotation, that's going to give us 720. So what is the possible angle here on the second rotation? It's going to be the second rotation take off again that angle. In other words, we need 720 minus 75.5, and that gives us 644.5. So what are the possible angles we have? We can write them down here. We have 284, and then on the second rotation we have 435.5, and then when we come back here on our to complete the second rotation, we have 644.5 degrees. And so what are the possible values for theta? The possible values for theta, it means we are going to divide everything by 2 in order to come up with possible values of theta. So we are going to say that theta is equal to, we have 75.5 divided by 2, and so that gives us 37.78, but we'll keep it short to 1 degree, so that means we have 37.8 degrees. That's the first angle from here. And then next we have 284.5 divided by 2, which gives us 142.3 degrees. And then we have next 435.5 divided by 2, which turns out to be 217.8 degrees. And then lastly the other one, which is 644.5 divided by 2, is turning out to be 322.3 degrees. So we can see that these are all the possible values for theta when sec 2 theta is equal to 4. So if you like this video, please consider subscribing and leave a comment.